Good evening all and welcome to another video on All How the Ale. It's Sunday night, which means it's trad beer night, and the beer we're going for tonight hails from Turkey. It's this one. It is the Tuborg Fici, and Fici roughly, it does translate to barrel apparently, according to Google Translate, not hand grenade, which is what the bottle kind of looks like. It's a legendary Turkish beer with legendary Turkish taste. It weighs in at 5% ABV. And the ingredients list is on here. Somewhere here it is. Water, barley malt, hops, yeast, and CO2. 2.5 units in the bottle. And I picked this one up from B&M of all places. I was there. The bottle kind of caught my eye. I thought it was quite cool. So I thought, let's get one. What size bottle is it? It's a 500ml bottle. And I might keep the bottle for later on. I might just do a little bit of fancy glass work and cut the top off and turn it into a little glass because it's quite cool. Anyway, without further ado, let's get the funky top open, of which it's one of those, right? Little pull top thing, and see what it's all about, shall we? It's been a while since I've had a beer with that kind of top on it. Anyway, I'm going to pour into my small beer co glass today because we can, and the pour is pale, as expected. It's a lager beer, so golden, nicely golden actually. Let's see if we can encourage a little head on that. That'll do nicely. So what do we got in the glass? We've got a nice deep golden crystal clear beer with a solid finger and a bit of pretty tight and compact white head. That should be up close in the glass. Apologies for my boat race ruining it. Anyway, it looks alright. Let's have a whiff. Light on the aroma, very light on the aroma. Clean, malty, what I am getting anyway, and quite sweet. Yeah, so it looks really rather good. It smells light. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. Body's good, it's medium, very smooth, and the carbonation is super soft. And the flavour is metallic. Metallic flavour. Slightly bitter, and that comes quite later on after the initial malty sweetness. It's clean, it's crisp, it's refreshing, and yeah, clean, crisp, refreshing, metallic tasting lager. The back end is where most of the bitterness lives, and I want to say that that bitterness is hop related, right? But it just needs something. It's a cookie cutter type lager in that regard. It's basic, simple flavour that's been done 1,000 times before. But you can guarantee this will taste 1,000 times better if you're sitting on a Turkish beach in the Turkish weather as opposed to a Staffordshire Sunday afternoon. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Scoreboard of joy time. Currently, looks like so. And we're going to fill it in with the red pen of judgment. And we start with the visuals, as always. We're going to revisit the pour. Not that we've drunk much out of the glass, but we're going to top it off. Regenerate some of that head. It's a good-looking beer. I cannot deny that. It does. The thing I like about it is that depth of colour. You know, that deep golden colour really instills confidence in my head anyway, that it's going to taste good. Excuse me. Nice tight head on it. I can't find any reason to give it anything less than the full point. The aroma, I'm not a great fan of. It's very, very light. And what there is, it's all about the sweet malt. And that kind of basic generic lager note that you get. It's way too light. It needs a bit more life to the aroma. I'm going to go down the middle. I'm going to go to 0.5. The body, fantastic. Absolutely can't fault that. Medium weight, some of the smoothest carbonation I've had this side of a nitro poured stout. Having the full point for the body. And the taste, the most important bit for me, and it's let down. Like I say, it's basic lager. It's generic. It's got that metallic undertone that I don't particularly care for. It does have that little hint of hoppy bitterness to it, but it's not enough to save it. It needs a little something more. And again, this for me is my least favourite part of the beer, and I'm going to go the 0.3 because it's really not that much to my liking at all. Anyway, and the finish, it's clean. It's refreshing on the back end. I cannot take that away from it. It does what a lager should do. And much of the bitterness resides in the back end again, which is arguably a good thing. I'm actually quite a fan of the finish. It works. So I'm going to give it 0.7, which means we've got 3.5 out of 5 today. Would I buy it again? Honestly, no. Not for the beer anyway. If I can get that bottle turned into a glass, I might buy another couple just to make some nice glasses. But otherwise, I wouldn't buy it again for the beer. Value for money, I didn't pay a lot for it. It was like £1 something in B&M. It's cheap and cheerful for a 500ml. If you like a good lager, I say a good lager, let me take that back. If you like a basic lager and you fancy something in a stylish bottle that you've not had before, it's pretty reasonable value for money. I'll give it that. And it can't have the full bonus because it did not get a full 5 out of 5. So there we go. Fici has got 3.5 out of 5 with a singular bonus for good measure. So yeah, this one is very much a beer for me that's style over substance. Very cool bottle, right? It's kind of, you're probably not going to make it out too well on here, but it's got the dimples like the old proper pint glasses have. Hence why I just wanted to kind of turn it into a little bit of a tumbler. But the beer is a bit basic and not to my liking. But yeah, there we go. You win some, you lose some. It's nice to try and find a bit of a bargain every now and then. And when I'm in B&M, I will always look for something different, like this one. But sadly for me today, it's not a beer I particularly enjoyed, but you might. So give one a try. And we'll leave it there and say, that's been the beer. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I'll see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.